morning, Vaqueros. Today is Monday, March 9th, and it's currently 83 degrees. We're coming to you from our Edinburgh studio. I'm Mariana Galladro, and this is Vaquero News.
Campus news,
events, games,
and activities
all in one place.
This is Vaquero Radio,
the Valley Student Station.
Monday and Wednesday at 11 a.m.
Vaquero Radio,
where
your story begins.
Primary elections came to an end last Tuesday. Elected candidates will now prepare for the general election. Here's News Director Celeste Cruz with the story.
How the state is being gerrymandered. The voters are being shifted from one district to another to benefit the Republicans.
Valley voters in both District 15 and 34 made their decision last Tuesday for the candidates they want to see in the November general elections. Democratic Representative Bobby Pulido and Republican incumbent Monica de la Cruz won their respective races and will be vying for the District 15 congressional office in November. District 34 Democratic incumbent Vicente Gonzalez and Republican Representative Eric Flores will face off against each other in the general election. UTRGV political science professor Brian Sculo said it was interesting to see how Mayra Flores has been running many times and lost the elections.
What's interesting is that Mayra Flores is very, very conservative and has always been a big supporter of President Trump. And he endorsed Eric Flores. President Trump says it himself. He likes people who win.
He said it will be difficult for Democrats to win back District 15 due to redistricting gerrymandering.
District 15 was gerrymandered to make it more conservative, but it's still very, very purple, as we say, right? There's still a strong mix of Democrats and Republicans in District 15.
He said Pulido's background and popularity influenced the outcome in that primary race.
She's a doctor. He's a famous, at least locally famous musician. I would guess, given our society, he probably has more personal wealth than she does.
The political science professor said gerrymandering could have a huge effect on the general elections.
And that the results will be about which political party can motivate their voters and which voters feel compelled to come out and support certain candidates.
Political science senior Maya Rodriguez said she believes the elected candidates should focus on safety border policy. International business sophomore Luis Castillo said the primary election results were predictable. Castillo mentioned the issues the representatives should talk about.
I think student issues like college costs and jobs after graduation should be talked about more.
The midterm elections will take place November 3rd, 2026. This is Celeste Cruz for Vaquero Radio.
Elections are approaching at UTRGV, giving students a chance to choose a leader who will represent them on campus. Reporter Emilio Suarez with the details.
The Student Government Association elections are coming up, giving students a chance to choose their student leaders at the university. According to its website, the SGA's mission is to proactively represent and serve the collective means that address student concerns. Ray Reese, a Student Government Association advisor, said elections are important because they allow students to select representatives who can bring their concerns to university leadership. Ruiz said the election process began with candidate applications via V-Link, which closed February 25. After being checked for eligibility, approved candidates attended a mandatory meeting to review election guidelines and campaign rules.
Campaigning officially starts on March 23rd. That's the Monday right after spring break, and it continues all the way until April 9th.
He added students will be able to vote electronically via email. Ruiz said students can meet candidates during Meet the Candidates events to ensure they vote for the representative that is right for them. The first Meet the Candidates event will take place from noon to 1 p.m. on March 24 in Brownsville Student Union and March 26 at the Edinburgh Student Union. The association's advisor said a strong student leader is one who prioritizes listening to the people they represent.
Being a leader requires you to listen more than to talk. Being a student leader here at UTRGV means that you're representing the collective means of all 35,000 students.
SGA Chief Justice Isabela Zapata said it is important for students to pay attention to the election process and participate in voting for candidates who may have similar interests and represent ideas. Zapata said patience is an important quality for candidates running for office.
Having patience is a big part of SGA because things take time. Everything's a process, and understanding that is what makes a good leader or representative in SGA.
She added students should also pay attention to campus issues during the election cycle. Education junior Mia Espinosa said she will vote this election cycle because she wants to be part of something with meaning at UTRGV.
Maybe my vote can make a difference.
Voting will take place from April 6 to 9. For more information, email sga@utrgv.edu or call 882-8438 for Brownsville or 665-2660 for Edinburgh. This is Emilio Suarez for Vaquero Radio.
Students interested in robotics and engineering had the opportunity to learn new design skills during a hands-on workshop on campus. Reporter Diego Montano with the story.
We try to focus more on not only what we're doing on campus, but what we're doing off campus as well.
Cowbots Robotics hosted a 2-hour workshop Thursday on the Edinburgh campus, aimed for members and students. The organization introduced them to Onshape, a cloud-based computer-aided design platform used to create and develop mechanical parts and robotic systems. The workshop aimed to teach students the basic features of the software and how it can be used to design components for future robotic competitions. Eduardo Bello, president of Cowbots Robotics, said the organization's unique essence makes it different than others.
So, of course, experience is always welcome, but we're always looking for passion. That's passion, interest, and perseverance.
Cowbots Robotics competed in the BexU Robotics competition, where members design, build, and program robots to solve engineering challenges each season. Gilbert Science, external vice president of the club, said the mission and overall objective is to embrace the robotics culture.
We take anybody in. Everybody. We believe that robotics is for everybody, and our mission is actually to spread robotics all over the RGV.
In addition to competing, members of the organization regularly volunteer and mentor younger students interested in robotics and engineering. Diego Sepulveda, the BEX coordinator for the club, explained the process behind how the club is perceived.
But the thing that's unique about our organization is that we're not only doing that aspect of it, but we're also outreaching, and we're going to elementary schools, we're going to middle school, high school competitions, and we're volunteering for those events.
Organizers said workshops such as Onshape help introduce students to tools used in real engineering environments, while also encouraging collaboration and innovation. For more information about Cowbots Robotic and future workshops, students can visit the organization's page on VLink. This is Diego Montano for Vaquero Radio.
McClain goes up and throws down a monster dunk. That fires up the UTRGV field house.
Now time for Vaquero Sports.
Newton drops straight back, throws a crossing route, McCaffrey, touchdown, that's big time.
Good morning, Vaqueros. Here's the sports schedule for this week. The men's baseball team will be playing against Louisiana's Raging Cajuns on Tuesday at 6 p.m. at Lafayette, Louisiana. On Friday, the baseball team will face off Nicholls State University at 6 p.m. in Thibodaux, Louisiana. On March 13, they will play against them again at 6 in Thibodaux, Louisiana, and on March 14, they will go against them at 1 p.m. at the same location. That is the sports schedule for this week. Remember to bring your student ID to all UTRGV games for free admission, and support our student athletes by showing up. This is Emilio Suarez for Vaquero Radio.
And now for this week's events calendar.
What's up, Vaqueros? Let's check out the exciting events happening this week. On Monday, March 9, stop by the main courtyard on the Brownsville campus for CAF tabling from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Then on Tuesday, March 10th, head over to Student Union on the Edinburgh campus for the STI Prevention Kit Packing Party from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., hosted by Talk About It. On Wednesday, March 11, make your way to La Sala at the Student Union on the Brownsville campus for Stunday Social, Sci-Fi Trivia from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. That's the events calendar for this week, Vaqueros. Remember to bring your student ID to all UTRGV events. This is Diego Montano for Vaquero Radio.
And now, for this week's campus weather report.
Hello, Vaqueros. Here is the weather forecast for this week. In the valley, it will be a warm week with highs reaching 93 and lows staying around 59. We will be starting this week with plenty of windy conditions through Tuesday, followed by a noticeable increase in cloud cover and rain chances starting Wednesday that will continue through next Sunday. That is the weather forecast for this week. Remember to dress accordingly for these weather conditions. This is Susana Ramos for Vaquero Radio.
That is the newscast for this week. Remember to read our news articles every week on our website, utrgvradio.com. Tune into Vaquero Radio through our website or download the Radio Garden app to listen wherever you are and enjoy the best DJ shows around campus. Remember to check out our YouTube channel for the latest news from UTRGV and the Valley. Our weekly newscast will also broadcast at 11 a.m. Wednesday. Join us next week, same time, same place. Only on Vaquero Radio, the Valley Student Station.
Thanks for tuning in, Vaqueros. Don't forget to saddle up every Monday and Wednesday at 11 a.m. And remember, V's up!